great. All right, let's get to it. Hello, everyone. Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yo,
to the
what's
next,
up?
Hello.
Welcome to the next episode of Iron and Iron. What the fuck was that?
Ignore that. Completely ignore that. Nothing. That was nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Anyway, would anyone like to give the recap for this episode 19?
I can give the episode recap.
Sure.
Wait a second. I need to get back into my character's voice. This wasn't quite it. This is a bit too north. Fuck. So, last time on Iron and Iron, we opened up shop finally. Or Ass and Gas. This is a brothel here in Sephira. In this famous mercantile foreign field magically enabled city down the south coast of Corvallis. Now that we're all set up, we built it, set up the rooms, got ourselves a few madams, lieutenant madams actually. We decided on a nice scheme of advertising and merchandise, and a bunch of other logistical things when it comes to running a top set brothel. After that was all set, we had some machinations and plans on how we'll infiltrate the city's higher-ups and get in league with the council. On the first night of business when we opened up, it was a wildly successful turnout, and that gas filled with I'm forgetting the word that means it gets you horny.
Aphrodisiac?
That's the one. The aphrodisiac filled gas spread throughout the chambers and rooms, got a bit too close, a bit too strong as the communications between management upstairs and Swar downstairs broke down. This got the wild turnout to spill over into the degeneracy scale we did not want in our fine establishment. After that was toned down and the madams took control of the situation, we left Zig with one of the main council members of the Council of Sephira. Actually, apologies, I said that wrong. He's not one of the main council members. He is like a family member of one. In a chamber left to be interrogated. In addition, Zig was part of the merchandise sold around in drinking games and such. Regardless, we flow back into the game with the human form of Scat furiously beating off the assistant of this of Zig's quarry. I don't know if I missed anything out. I might have.
No, I think that was everything. Okay. All right. Well, where do you guys want to start?
I would like to hear a vicious description of what that guy does to Zig's character.
Oh, yes. I'm curious. Is Zig here? No? Sping's
Not
absent once again? Well.
One sec. Well, I haven't done this since I was in secondary school. Can you guys hear that?
Barely.
It's like when you grab your cheek and you make it sound like somebody's getting plapped.
Plop,
Hold
plop,
up.
plop, 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 plop.
Is that working?
Yeah. Sounds like a quicker technique.
I can't do it anymore, dude. My face is too strong.
That was...
I have too much muscle.
That was... Chad didn't see that, but that was magnificent watching the Zahaab.
You guys didn't have that? You guys didn't have that when you went to school?
No, we did.
Yeah.
Watching you do it. A grown man grab his cheeks and slap him around. Holy fuck. Oh, if that's how my year has started, it's just gonna get better. It's all downhill from here.
I know you were clapping on New Year's. Back to Iron and Aya.
Yeah,
okay,
I was slapping my cheeks on my fucking mouth. That's what I just... Alrighty. So, what terrible, horrible thing should I do to Zig's character since he's not here? And therefore, can't tell me what he would do otherwise.
It should come with like a debility, like -1 dexterity for like the next month. Something like this, I think. Like he should get...
He had this guy tied up, if I recall. And he was using command words on him because he wanted to interrogate him. And actually get something out of it.
He was blindfolded as well, I think.
Yeah.
He was gonna... So we ended off... you clarified that potentially the chances of Dominate Person going awry in this situation and him recounting and realizing what's going on during it or after the fact would be minimal. Like there's low chances of this happening.
They're pretty low, yeah.
Given the circumstances.
Because he's really high, drunk,
Yeah. He was really dead set on using it after that point, so he's probably going to use Dominate Person.
Okay.
And... Unfortunately,
the player isn't here to intuit the questions to ask. So it's like... I hate doing this, but I don't see a way around it, so... Alright, first let me change the vibe. I need some... deep bass in here.
If it would help, Scat, after dealing with this guy, was going to either get Gabriel or himself to assist Zig. So maybe we could get Gabriel to interview the lead.
You know what? Let's do it this way. Alright, I'm gonna cast Dominate Person. He fails, Zig. Oh, he failed! Great, that's real great. Could you just stay here for a moment? I'm gonna go get some more sexy boys. This dude falls on the ground, passing out from Scat's handling. Oh, Scat, I need to talk to you for a second over here.
What are you, mate? Don't be too forward. Don't ruin this guy's parade.
So I use Dominate Person. The guy in there, his mind is mine to do as I will with. But on the account of me suddenly coming down with brain damage, I need you... Okay, you wouldn't say that. On the account of me suddenly having a lack of confidence due to all of the various traumatic events I've been exposed to in a short amount of time, I was wondering if either you or one of the others might assist me in this interrogation.
Scat whistles over to ThroatThief.
Okay. ThroatThief, while speaking to one of the Evenhold sisters, you will hear a...
You have to excuse me,
Is that a
duty.
bird being strangled?
I'll look over. I wish it was. Be less painful to the ears.
Scat doesn't have lips, so it's hard for him.
Yeah, he does not. Wait, he is. Yeah.
Oh, those are illusionary lips. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, so he's like...
Go make sure everyone's okay, Zig'Stiinyne.
As ThroatThief approaches, he'll be like, "Oh, it might have not been bird being strangled, but somebody's chicken got choked, didn't it?
That's true, mate. You grabbed that man's penis exquisitely.
All right, ThroatThief. We'll leave the administration for a moment to Gabriel. As much as I hate to leave it in such lemured hands, we got ourselves a council adjacent member. Something
I know.
that
I was the
think-
one who put Zig in contact and prolonged exposure.
I see. Well, we have them
remember,
dominating.
his name's Nellis Hightower, and he's the, brother, I think?
Nellis
Yes,
Hightower. All right.
And I believe he's also in an office of some sort, not exactly on the council, but regardless.
He's in the same building, I think.
Oh, I
Fucking
see.
Stroth, mate. Just get in there, give him the old Thatchering. Sorry.
Indeed.
That
Yeah.
Isaac.
I think we have him dominated, but I think your persuasion might be just what we need to get him by. Get through to him and understand what he wishes and wants.
I'll give it a try. I don't exactly have a good masculine voice, but still.
Oh, I mean, you don't think you need a masculine voice, mate. Just gotta speak to him. Like you do when you speak to Gabriel. What with the contempt and the disdain for his actual livelihood.
Yes, but from what I recall, he seemed to be more of the persuasion towards men. And I think hearing my voice...
That's alright. You sound like a man anyway.
Is this yours to thunderbolt him?
Fucking Stroth, man.
I'll step in, take a moment to sort of adjust my throat and just sort of go from talking like this to something a little bit more this.
Alright, Nellis will smile. Is that you, Zig? Is it... Oh, no, not Zig. What do you say his name was in human form? Buckley?
Buckley, yeah.
Buckley? Is
Buckley.
Figure out it was Zig because of the interrogation.
What's up?
The interrogation, so they do know it's Zig.
Oh.
Yes.
But
Did
not
he actually tell him his name?
No, but he cheated, you know?
the Inquisitor.
Right.
Inquisitor figured it out, yeah,
Right, before
yeah.
the Inquisitor got squeezed. Yeah, that's true. Is that you, Zig? He will call out. I'm ready for my close-up. Alright, you just calm down for a second. There's a few questions I'd like you to answer. It's all standard before the fun begins, as it were. Just a couple of administrative questions. I'm sure you'll understand. And the man will nod. Well, it doesn't really make sense here, but... Wait, is this supposed to be a work roleplay? Yeah,
No.
she'll be right. That makes sense. Yeah. Just answer the boss's questions.
Yes, and by work I mean interrogation. Because you have been an absolute naughty boy. That's trying to
Very
sound...
naughty.
Nellis
Absolutely
will
filthy
start,
heathen.
Nellis will start to squirm with pleasure. Oh, yes, I've been very naughty. Oh, God.
It seems as if we found in your records a conflict of interest.
Yeah, I'm so conflicted.
Yeah, real deep, dark, dank, sweaty, filthy, erect, exuding,
I'm so interested!
squirming nepotism in these records.
I don't know what that
One.
word means.
One will have to punish deeply. And I will just go
some-
over, grab a whip, preemptively.
Some sort of familiar
I'm
connection.
sorry, you grabbed his what?
I will grab a whipping crop.
Oh,
something to
well, he's blindfolded and can't see that, so.
yeah, exactly, just preemptively.
Okay. All right, so let me explain the.
Okay.
I really apologize for this ahead of time, chat room. So here's the thing. The dominate person means that he's gonna go with this. I think you have about... What's this guy's con? He'd probably be like 14. 5. You have about 5 questions before he gets what he wanted out of this. If you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, our RP is so good, it's gonna bust his con.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or he spills the milk out of the bucket, if you will.
So just above table,
Yeah.
right? Just so we and chat room know the context of what we're doing and why we worked so hard to interview such a person. Is this person is related to Fiona Hightower? Fiona Hightower is a target we have within the city. She is a target from Giggle Shit, correct?
Yeah, but the name was Faustina, just for clarification.
Sorry, Faustina Hightower.
No, it's Frosty. You're correct. Continue.
Oh, Faustina. I said Fiona, so so yeah, Faustina Hightower. So she needs to be assassinated, and he could not assassinate her because he's busy dealing with other shit. But he has a personal vendetta against her. Also, in this city, there's stuff going on with the gas, and we also want to infiltrate the council, which he is adjacently connected to. So these 3 different motivations is what we want out of him. Are there any other
a little bit
Yes,
more
sir.
to expand on that. The actual mission from Agamemnon was to get an alliance between Saphira and the cult, which you plan to do so by infiltration and all the bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's the overarching thing. The killing of Faustine Hightower is a like a side objective, sub-objective. But anyway, continue.
Yeah. I think he probably knows most about Faustine Hightower, or at least I would imagine, because he's her brother. About infiltrating the council, he's only adjacently connected to somebody in the council, and we don't even know where they rank within the council. Maybe that would be interesting to know. And then with the final thing, the gas stuff, he probably knows very little. Maybe the other guy knows more, that the guy that just got his chicken choked. So, we should use these 5 questions wisely. But I don't necessarily know how to word them to extract the most amount of information.
Yeah.
Where do you guys think
whatever.
we should? What do you think we should start with, ThroatThief?
Okay. Does preemptively, because inspiration could come into play here. I'm assuming I can't use inspiration to delay the end of the interrogation.
Negative.
Okay.
And I don't suppose I can use my my divination to tell me the response to a question if I were to ask it, given that it takes 10 minutes to cast.
I mean, you could, but that would be a really inefficient use of that ability, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you get more out of it by using information from the questions and then asking something paraphrased from those questions to get something more specific. I think would be a better use, personally.
Yeah. That's true. Okay.
Sure.
Well, let's begin. So, on the subject of nepotism, it seems as if here on the record, something about your sister getting you a job you assisting her, and an interplay in the council, muddying this filth as he gets whacked. On the records, in the name of the council, you absolute dog, explain yourself.
What was the question there?
So it wasn't. I guess I'm trying to weave the question into the play that this guy would want or expect, so it's not like so direct. But he's using this sort of work roleplay of an accusation or interrogation to point to basically get him to elucidate any ill doings of him and his sister in the council. He's basically trying to dig up dirt between them two in the council. Do you want me to phrase it as a direct question?
I may be able to. What was the exact essence of the question? What dirt is there?
Is there any nepotism between him and his sister in the council? If so, what has either one of them done to infringe on the stated understanding of the council and its members on what it does? I think that's vague enough to get a pretty decent answer.
It's too vague. It has to also be something you can sort of answer without this hard rambling about.
Sorry, I heard I was just muted. No, that's fine. I can deal with that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. The idea here is I was just trying to make sure I understood if he was accusing them of nepotism or asking them what they've gained from it. Because, those are two different things. But anyway, his response will be... Nellis will say... how would I explain that? It'd be like... Oh, her position was inherited by our father. Our family line is well bought into Saphira at this point. Oh, but we've done so many things, so many privileges we've had. So many privileges above the law. Oh, he'll say.
Okay.
So he's done something, but off to you?
Both of them have, by the sounds of it. Like, above the law and an abuse of their position of the council. Maybe we could just start on that?
Yeah, maybe some sort of yeah.
I can get this one.
Yeah.
ThroatThief is going to take the riding crop and tease him with it. How very bratty of you.
I'm a rat,
Shit.
shake me.
Would you share some of these? Or should I leave you to finish in disgrace?
Let's see here. He will start to, Oh, Faustine's birth herself is a scandal. Outside of wedlock, they weren't going to let her onto the council, but we used intimidation, threats of the Weeping Blades on our rivals to ensure that she would be elected.
Okay.
Okay.
And now you must.
Sorry,
And
go ahead.
now you must admit these connections you have to the Weeping Blades. How deep does it run? Who is it with? How do you make contact? It's here in the papers. If you just admit it, we might not take it so rough on you. Let you keep your position.
As he answers this question, I would like to keep an eye on his facial expressions to see if he admits anything. Like if he leaves anything out, I mean.
Okay, then you might be muted.
I am muted. I'm thinking.
Thinking.
Okay.
He will go, everyone has ties to the Weeping Blades or other such mercenary companies. We're not the only ones that employ them. But my sister has a connection to the Duke of Isola, which allows her to attain and maintain her positions. And it's such a bad one, too. Ugh! Sorry. Ugh! Seeing Silver is fucking...
So, it's on to you. You take this question, I'll take the last one.
Okay. So, Faustina was born out of wedlock and was only on the council due to the threat of the Weeping Blades and promises that would be fulfilled if she got in power. Duke of Isola's connection with that connection to the Weeping Blades has allowed her to stay in power. Okay. I think we keep our enemies, keep our friends close, but keep our enemies closer, and keep him as on our side. So possibly we can do that by some of his secrets, or at least get him in a position vulnerable enough that's not already spread eagle, cock in the air, and just.
So I see it as two ways, right? We can get more on his sister's connection, get some secrets about him, or get some other people he thinks might be vulnerable in the council. These are the three things I want, but we have two questions.
Okay. In that case, I think we diversify our options here and see about the other council members.
I think him having admitted all this to us, or about the mercenary group and other things, has him on our side. Like, we already have some dirt on him, right?
Not exactly, because he said that everyone has a connection to a mercenary group of sorts.
But knowing his sister's connection to the mercenary group, if we were to let the rest of the council know this gives them chips in, like, the inter-council play, right? Like, if they know her connections to the Duke of Isola, they can get that guy assassinated, and then she has no connections, leaving her vulnerable, leaving that council position vulnerable, right? He would know this, so it is dirt, right?
But they will threaten they would already know this.
True, actually.
Okay. So of the three, which would you not want? Which one do you not want? You know about somebody else who's vulnerable in the council, right? How something about the Duke of Isola and like his sister's connection with him or her, whatever. It's a Duke, so it's a guy, right? So him. What was I forgot the last one I wanted. I just listed them.
Well, if you can't remember it, then it couldn't have been that important.
Or some dirt, yeah, or some dirt on him. So it's either the dirt on him, the dirt on the connection, or some dirt on the council members. Which one of these do you think is least required right now?
How far away is Isola from Saphira?
It's about a month or so by sea. Here, I'll just show you on the map.
This is why she's traveling back and forth. Is because she's getting fucking clapped. Okay.
Do we know who the Duke is in character?
What do you mean?
Like, do we know his like power and stuff in character?
If you have history trained, yeah.
Then no.
Okay, so if you guys on the map.
Yep.
Okay, so from Saphira by sea, you can get to Isola in about a month, maybe a month and a half. Over land, it takes approximately 3 months to get there.
Okay. I think it's more important to learn about this connection, and then Duke on and then dirt on other council members. Who other council members are like being a little sloppy right now, or might be open to leave vulnerabilities in the council. These two things are really interesting to me. The dirt on him in particular, I think is okay. I don't think he'll necessarily remember this or like hold us to account on this a little bit too much. And we can always hold Zig over his head. Get Zig to like give him the time of his life after this.
True. Can leverage him, and Zig can always be persuaded to take him as a concubine slash eventual slave.
Yeah, but that's on you. Play your hand how you like. It's your question.
Okay. And freedoms by land, one by sea. I still think we're diversify. ThroatThief is just going to gently whip on the inner side of his thigh and just go, "Oh, you have been so much worse than I thought. Little mouse with your secrets."
Ah!
I didn't say you can finish. Something tells me you know the rest of the council has other skeletons in their closet. Or maids under the desk. So out with it. And I'll whip him along to try and get him to speed up.
You're asking specifically for dirt that he knows on the others?
Dirt.
Okay. Let me bust open this shit. So nice to have a party that gets deeper into the politics. I've made so much politics.
I don't believe you. Tell me all the politics right now.
Okay. Well, let's start with Saphira since that's relevant. Let's see here. So. This. Give me just a second. Gotta load this real quick.
All good. So after we're done, I have something I was going to do in order to sort of cement this toward affair. Is that all right? Zahaab?
Sorry?
I was going to do something, well, I was going to make Zig do something in order to sort of seal the deal on this. Would that be all right with you?
All depending on what it is. I think we might be on the same page with that.
Yeah. It's nothing too bad, but just giving a heads up regarding it.
As long as you give a trigger warning to the chat,
Yeah.
Trigger warning. Uh-oh.
To be fair, if you haven't been careful during this entire encounter, chat, thumbs up to you.
This
You've got
is
stronger
the
stomach, or you've got a fucking disgusting personality, and I like both.
this is the get what you pay for fucking thing. Okay.
All available on the Battle Pass.
Oh, please.
I kid.
Okay. I am okay. Excellent. All right, he will start to name off some dirt in a very conspiratorial sort of fashion. Well, my sister isn't the only one with afflictions. Lord Callus Everfrost, for example, is more often than not been seen running through seedy taverns in the outskirts of town. Our spies say that he meets with all sorts of people in all sorts of places. Who knows what depravity that he is up to? Spending all this time with the poors can't be good for one's health. General Riverton, for example, an outsider allowed to ascend to the highest ranks, a foolish endeavor. Despite the little battles that he won, anyone can see that he doesn't deserve to be here. So overwhelmed, he's just a worm in the pocket of Palanthos. The lady in the golden mask, the best merchant in Saphira, her family is supposedly the richest, and yet they give the least into any of the infrastructure, not to mention her deep ties to the foreign markets. She's more a foreigner than she is any sort of daughter of Saphira. That's what he says.
Yeah, that's a lot to put in. So, Lord Callus Everfrost has been seen running alongside seedy taverns on the outskirts of town. His spies, Nellis' spies being his spies, have seen him running around, gallivanting with who knows what. It can't be good for his health.
Mm-hmm.
General Riverton is an outsider. Undeserving of being here. Very little battles, however, still on the council. He's in the pocket of Galanthos, the lady in the golden mask.
Air out.
Palanthos or Noah?
Galanthos, I thought. Was,
Lady Elvira Palanthos.
and she's the lady in the gold mask.
Yeah, the lady in the gold mask.
Okay.
Palanthos sounds like a lung disease.
Is there something you get whenever you mix coffee and dust?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy we're torturing right now is about to leave with a Palanthos in his throat.
Oh, funny enough, I had the same idea. Lady in the golden mask is Avira Palanthos. Richest, but is the least willing to give to the infrastructure of the city. And I know there's something else I missed out about her. I was too slow in typing.
Deep ties to the foreign market.
Deep ties to the foreign market.
More foreign than local, because of that is what.
Calling to him.
Yeah.
More foreign than local. Lord Colossus, General Riverton, Lady Avira Palanthos. Who else are we missing?
I think that was it?
Just those three?
Well, there's 4 members on the council, but one of them is his sister. So.
Okay. Okay, so we've got everything. I'm just overthinking it. Okay, right. I'll type it up and then post it in our notes. If you want to ask your final question, Scat.
I appreciate the notes, by the way. They're really helpful. Okay. All right, there. I can see you're at the cusp of what you're looking for. But... And he pulls back at this point. He says, this Duke of Isola and your sister, the filth and rot runs deep between them. This connection. Where is its fulcrum? Where does its fault lie? What filthy secrets do you have of its connection? What tumultuous tendencies can affect it, or may it arise from?
He will seem more resistant to this line of questioning. Oh, come now, surely that isn't fair game.
You're the filthy little piggy that got in this game, that got all your mud prints all over these papers, and your position relies on it. Squeal up, or you'll have to hold your peace. Get it? Get it? Because you'll have to hold it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it.
That's Scat turning to ThroatThief.
Did you get it, ThroatThief? I'm cucking him. Edging.
Oh. Actually,
he does seem resistant to this line of questioning. He will. I can't do that.
good. It means you have some pride. And you've been oh so repentant. And I'm going to bid Zig over, who is not here to resist, so he's going to just come over.
That's right, I'm your slave for the day, as pre-approved by this player. What do you need? My cheeks are yours to do with as you please.
Let's go.
She'll be right.
The only thing about him, that voice is so annoying. Everything else is good. Let me show you. And I'm going to kick Zig in the back of the knee so that he is face to his crotch. And I'm just going to slam his head down and make him just swallow him. As in, like, as he gets his, Zig gets painted in the back of the throat.
I'm sorry, you're doing what? I'm sorry, I looked away for
Scat will grab the back of the chair, grab the hind legs that it's sat on, and lift it up. So he's bent over, pushed into him, even though he's tied up.
Oh, I see. Oh, God.
Somebody draw the force body diagram of the situation, please. I want to know the resistance on the the resistance on the front legs of the chair.
All right,
And
well...
please explain why Margaret Thatcher's there.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start marking this out with my Sharpie real quick. And so, they continued to pleasure the man until he explodes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mark that out. Oh, wow, I was really good at that.
Wait, so he doesn't tell us the secrets?
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
You do it. You do it, because you began the engagement.
Yeah, me or Scott, this is a confirm.
Either one of you's fine.
Okay, I'll make it.
Get me out of here.
I'll use shifting talents to make it a performance check instead.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I will busker not busker. Inspire for 25.
Okay. Nellis will cry out in his climax of pleasure. Family doesn't betray family! Family doesn't betray family!
Wait, 25 is not enough?
No, that is enough. He told you.
Huh.
Wait, what was
it's his dad. It's her dad. The Duke of Isola banged out her mom, and that's why she's a bastard. Wait, what's a female bastard?
A nastard.
bastard.
No, it's a nastard.
A nastard? She's
Yeah.
a fucking nastard. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Go double check my... What is a female nastard called? Oh, it's the same. Oh, where did I get that from? No, I've read this before.
Okay, now that we have that information and the scene is sort of slowly fades to black, Frosty in chat says, "No wonder she's called ThroatThief."
That's what
That's so good. That's so good.
Huh, today I learned.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. So well, there's a problem. There's a problem here. By the interrogation, I need to explain this in a way that your characters would know. Double checking. Okay, that seems good. So, the problem is that what you've learned is that her mother is a source of scandal. Her father was Hightower, which would mean that her mother was not Mrs. Hightower. It was the Duke of Isola.
Mr. Hightower. Oh,
no,
okay.
it's the Duke of Isola.
Sorry. The Duke of Isola. So her father is Hightower, and her mother is the Duke of Isola.
Yes.
So the Duke of Isola is a lady?
It would seem so. Or maybe the Duke isn't the real leader of Isola. One of those two things. After all, in our own history, there has been a female king. Javig of Poland, specifically.
What better way to distract?
Yeah.
In the City of Assassins.
I'm going to DM you something, Arcadum.
Try not to say it. Try not to say it.
I had to type that out somewhere. I'm so sorry. I was going to say on stream if I didn't type it out. Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay. Jesus
Okay.
Christ. He had to get it out of him, so he tells me.
Yeah. But this is deep. This is good stuff, guys. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zig, finish this up. Zig, finish this man up and make sure you mop up after you're done.
All right, I sure will, if that's what Mistress wants me to do, Mistress. Is that what you want me to do, Mistress?
Sheila's face palms at being called mistress in front of the blindfolded nobleman.
That's right, that's right. She'll be right. I'm playing to what Zig would say, Mistress.
Yes, this, remember, hasn't been a day.
That was a woman!
Well, who else did you think it was, sweetie?
Zig will start slapping him and then putting his fingers in his mouth. I've got this, Mistress. Don't worry, she'll be right.
Yes, and do me a favor. I want you to fuck the shit out of him.
I'm just gonna close the door.
Right you are, Mistress. Gonna be shrimping his barbies, huh?
Enjoy your stay.
Sping deserves it. He's not here. It is the penance he must pay.
Alright, I haven't had to use that voice in a while. I'm gonna make sure we're somewhere private.
I hope this
before
episode doesn't get me banned.
What about it would get you banned?
I don't know, Zahaab. Fuck. The estate of Margaret Thatcher.
Yes, state of Margaret Thatcher would get you banned. Yeah,
Would you imagine if that, out of all the things that would ban me, is fucking the estate of Margaret Thatcher?
So, political figures aren't allowed to sue people for defamation. So it's okay.
True.
This is political satire, don't worry.
Yeah.
It is?
Legally.
Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, so, Team Demon, what are you guys gonna do next?
I think we should probably go back to the brothel main and just make sure there isn't anything else that's going off, and then discuss
So I would like Gabriel to have a scene in the meantime of him managing the building.
Sure.
Managing what he was managing while we were gone. But what Scat will do after he's done and after that scene is he'll try and walk up to one of the Evenhold sisters with a quickly written list of many of the names that we had found from this interrogation, saying, and then a few of the locations outside of the brothel, pointing out to her that we've had quite a successful first night now, haven't we? And I would appreciate it if you could reach out to this list of high-class clientele, and for them to let us know when they're going to pay us a visit on your own time, please.
She will nod.
So he's hoping that at least some of these people will come to them upon a request or a little advertisement being sent their way. We do have quite a bit of an advertisement budget, so that's what Scat will do, but Gabriel first.
Alright, Gabriel. You ready to start
Gabriel
managing?
first, yes. Managing? Oh shit.
Alright, Gabriel, there is an influx of people that need more alcohol. There's also been some trouble in the back rooms as one of the Evenhold sisters has been harmed physically by one of the patrons. What do you do?
I
fuck. Okay, alcohol and saving someone. Yeah, I'll go help out the Evenhold sister, sure.
Okay. As you stand in front of them, you can see that one of the Evenhold sisters apparently has a cut on her arm. The man will hold up his hands and say, "I didn't mean nothing by it. I just haven't trimmed me nails." It's like, you dug in deep and you did it on purpose. What do you do, Gabriel?
It just kind of like squints at the man, and he's just like, "Get out immediately. Do not harm our people here."
But I just got here. Surely we could come to some kind of arrangement.
An arrangement? No. No. Not this time.
But, and then he'll start to leave, and Gabriel, make me a perception check.
Okay. Let's see.
You will notice
24.
that he bears a heraldic mark, marking him as a leader in the abacus.
Interesting. Okay. Fuck.
He will turn to leave. Do you do anything else with this information?
Tell him that I appreciate your patronage, but you understand that there are certain rules that have to be kept in order, correct?
He will look at you and say, "Well, yeah, but it was an accident." It's not like I did it on purpose.
If it was an accident, I'd like you to do one simple thing, and I will allow you to come back in our establishment.
Alright, and what's that?
Just simply apologize.
I already have.
Apologize to him.
On my knees.
Like a good apology. One that's not just, "Oh, I'm sorry," or some shit.
But
like an appropriate one.
You want me to get on my knees and apologize to a whore?
They're people. They're not just things for you to use. What?
I didn't say that.
That's what it came off as. That's exactly what it came off as.
Came out as what?
As you see them as lesser people.
I didn't say
Doing a
that.
job.
She's a whore. It's a job.
Let's see. Further term. Further term sex worker. Or just simply worker.
Why? That's longer to say.
And worker seems a bit too derogatory. It's too direct.
Derogatory? What does that word mean?
It's you. Oh my god. Okay. He was just gonna wave him off and just be like, "Okay, we're done here. Never mind. You can leave."
Oh, alright. Alright, and you'll see that he walks over to some of his mercenary buddies and starts to explain what happened. A lot of them will take off a standoffish demeanor and roll their eyes, and they will get up and start to leave.
Dig, save us, please.
Do I know what the Abacus is?
The Abacus is a mercenary company, one of the most prominent ones in Saphira. They will start walking towards the gate. You can hear them loudly complaining about what even is this place, what a whore is, and what the word derogatory means.
Okay, he'll approach one of them. "Hey, why you guys leaving?"
We were told to leave. Well, I was told to leave. Yeah, we're not gonna stay here if our boy can't be here. Yeah, we stick together. Abacus for life.
By who?
By the... They wouldn't know that word. By the fop over there.
No, no, gentlemen. I'm sure I can arrange something. Please have a seat.
I don't know. He was really rude to us. Yeah, he told him to get on his knees and apologize because our boy's nails cut the horse skin. He said he was sorry.
New help is hard to find. He's new to the establishment.
Oh, he's new? Alright, make a persuasion check.
I thought you were gonna say he doesn't work here.
Oh my god. He doesn't work yet. Oh. Okay.
Alright, well, the guys will look at each other. You seem like a straight shooter. They'll nod, noticing your warrior frame. Alright, we'll stay. But only
Let me
if...
buy you a drink.
Yeah, but only if he apologizes to us. Yeah, make him apologize. On his knees!
I don't know about that.
Your higher rank.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Alright.
Sit down.
They all go to the bar and have a drink. Go ahead, Dig. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Sir,
Why are they still here?
I asked them to sit. Why did you ask them to leave?
Because they hurt one of our workers.
Listen, we're here to make friends. We don't need any enemies. Surely he apologized as he told me.
He did. I just felt like it wasn't good enough.
Wasn't good enough.
Perhaps it is better if they stay. They do seem to be high-ranking mercenaries.
Is this
Either
woman?
way.
You speak for this woman? Is this woman your wife? Why are you protecting
No.
her with such demeanor?
She's a worker here. And, in my last life, I was not in a very good spot myself. In my
Was you-
village.
Was you a whore also?
No, of course not. But I still have respect for them. They have a purpose in all societies.
How about this? You apologize, and we will get revenge later on the whole company.
Oh, sure. Sounds perfect. Sure. Is your word bond? Is that a promise? Shall we write a contract?
You need a contract for such a thing?
Not exactly, but just like to make sure that we will be getting our revenge on them.
How about
I'm
this?
down for that.
I will vote for you most Phoenix next. If you go to those men and apologize on your knees.
Really?
Indeed. My word is my
Really?
bond.
Of course. Gabriel's gonna low-key sign up a contract. To ensure that he'll do that then, that Dig's gonna do that then. Dig, do you sign it?
He pulls out a crayon.
Your name right here. He points to the piece of parchment. In a scribe's kit.
And he signs his name.
Perfect. Alright. I will not be on my knees though. I will apologize standing up.
Nope. Agree to the contract. I said on your knees. You already agreed.
I suppose the new most fiendish demon does need to be humble at times. So he'll walk over to the guys then. Do. I'll go over to
And
him and dig.
And he walks. Yeah, we walks with him. Are you going?
Crazy. This is crazy. What the? Oh my
Okay,
god.
all right,
Yeah.
all right. You come walking
Okay.
up. All the dudes turn and look. The one that you told to leave will sit there, his legs all spread out with a big glass of ale.
Kind of squints at him, and he's just like, "I apologize for not attending to your lack of vocabulary effectively. I will do better next time.
You
We appreciate your patronage."
are you on your knees?
Yes.
I'm asking as a DM. Are you on your knees?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'll look down. Sorry for vocabulary. You should be sorry, because you're over there improperly running this place. But your big,
Really.
but your man guard there, man of his word, so we're men of ours. We'll spend money at your new establishment. Just make sure you stay on your knees. You come talk to me again, you little fuck. Everyone nods.
I have a complaint box. You can take it to that. Any other input that you have?
We're done here. Now they'll turn away.
We'll stand up. Walk away. Do. Cool. Take a seat. Alright.
All right.
Gotta be RV for like 30 minutes.
What?
I gotta be RV for like 20 minutes. I gotta pick up something. But that was fun.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Oh. Well, I guess that's all the managerial scenes I had.
So, so,
I'm yeah,
so that,
Go,
so
go!
that,
You said you had to leave. Go. It's like...
I really wanted to have a scene where Scat walks in and sees people walk out, and he's like, "Oh," and he's just like really gobsmacked. But I guess we'll never know. So, Gabriel runs off crying, sulking that he got a word from the abacus guys.
Okay. Dig, as you return to your post, you'll see outside there's a couple of sketchy looking dudes. They're sitting around a small a small gathering. There's like 6 of them or so. You see that they're rolling dice and throwing gold coins on the ground.
No.
What do you think, Dig? What do you think about that?
Can I do like a perception check or something?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Not the die.
Fuck.
You can take these guys. Look at how fucking bad they are. Right
Okay.
there, too. Right, you can still keep an eye on the gate.
Okay, he will go out and say, "What are you guys doing out here? Can't come afford it to come inside?"
You know, we like seeing the ladies every once in a while. Yeah, I'm getting money right now so I could go in and get me slob nobbled. Yeah, me too. What, you want to play, gate guard?
We can play. I have a good stationary setup in the back. Would you like to join?
Wait, we can play inside? We don't got no money for no cover charge. Yeah, I'm really poor.
I mean, like, yeah, of course. Why not?
Oh, yeah, let's go inside, fellas. Yeah, it's way better out here. It smells like shit out here.
And he specifically invite him to a room on the side where the less amount of people.
Okay, you give them a somewhat private room. And take them over here to the side, and what do you do?
He calls one of the sisters to approach. And you keep guard. Make sure nobody enters.
Do you want me to guard the gate?
No, just the door. This door.
Oh, that... Oh. You sure? I could get one of the other girls to do it. Do you
No,
want me
it
to
would just take.
entertain them?
It would just take a second.
Oh, all right then. She'll stand in front of the door as you go inside, Dick.
He just murders them all.
That is
Alright, you go inside, lock the door. Oh! She's standing outside. Please, I have a phantom. I just wanted to play some. You find 412 gold.
Fuck.
fucking hell on the dice, boys.
The door will
can he roll a charisma check on the Evenhold sister?
She is terrified of him.
No, but maybe she's infatuated. Like, I've seen this happen in real life.
If Dig makes a move, maybe.
Okay.
As he exits,
Right there.
she'll look inside. Oh God! She'll close the door. Should I get someone to clean that up?
Indeed.
Oh, okay. She gets the fuck out of there. Alright, Dig, anything else?
Nope, he goes back to his post.
Okay.
Dig,
as you arrive at the door, the entrance, you will see that the streets are nice and clean of those petty vagrants.
He's Batman.
No coins, no life.
At this point, is it safe to say Scat and ThroatThief?
Yeah, you guys are done now.
At this point, Scat will come after passing this note down to the Evenhold, the Evenhold sister, and seeing Gabriel run off to sulk. He'll walk over to Zig, saying, "Oi, mate! I heard that a few heraldic figures stormed out of this place. I'm sorry, we were preoccupied for a moment. Perhaps they're not too far. Did you see where they went?" Mate, this is directed at Dick.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
he's asking. He's asking about Scat has wandered over to you after you, just crushed your gambling enemies. About the heraldic figures that had left the establishment.
Oh yeah, I told him to take a seat.
Make me a perception check real quick as you approach. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 sec.
You can see that there's fresh blood on Dig, and smell it in the air around him.
Mate, did you scrap them? Did you have a scrap with them as they left outside? I'm sorry if Gabriel got you up to that.
No. Some of the guests got a little bit rowdy. I took care of it.
Oh, took care.
Yeah, I took care.
Yeah, okay. I'll let Swar do what he wants with the excrements, right?
And regarding the guests, I told him to take a seat.
No problem whatsoever. Get yourself cleaned up. I'll stay on guard for a moment, and as you get to the downstairs, make sure you inform Swar that he has a room full of goodies.
Indeed, I will.
Maybe we should set up our own little gambling station outside there, right where they were. Maybe invite a few of the use some of the lesser girls out there, you know? Those 50 gold a piece ones, you know? Set them up a stand, make them gamble, see who can get with them. They get inside. Anyway.
Sounds like a good idea.
Go to the washroom, you fucking... You fucking swarthy bastard. Good on you, too. And he slaps him on the back. And he gets some blood on his hand and he wipes it on the back of his robe. Just to make sure he's clean as he holds this post.
Okay. He goes to the back to get cleaned up, then he go visit Swar.
Yes. What's in it? What is it?
What? He's just listening to Euromag. What?
Just cooking up chemicals in his goon cave. Dude.
What do you want?
The alchemical goon cave, dude.
Sorry to interrupt your fun. I'm just here to inform you that I have a room full of fresh material for you.
What race are we talking?
I'll leave you to figure it out, as I didn't ask any questions.
A surprise. Very good, yes. Where is this surprise?
By the front, to the room to the left.
Okay. And he will walk fast to this room. What does he find?
Where are you going?
To the room with goodies.
Oh, the dead people?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Swar goes into the room full of dead people. You find body parts, chopped legs, decapitated heads, arterial sprays, everything you would expect. You notice that the gold is missing.
Nah, doesn't care. So much good stuff. He would start collecting blood in samples. Take their hearts, I guess, if it's fresh enough, you know?
Okay.
If it's whole.
The working girls that aren't cool enough for tokens come up to the door, ready to clean, and go, "Oh, sorry. Should we come back later?"
I don't care.
Okay. And so, Swar has a nice clean session with these two random ladies while he cuts organs out of their bodies.
Oh my god,
And
the new disciple.
They clean up around him. You have two nurses assisting you, Swar.
Yes, I'm... Oh, this is a nice one.
I'm sorry. That freaking...
It's his working noises, you know?
Yeah, no, I get it. It's just this perfect old man of... Alright. It takes you about an hour to cut all the reasonable organs out of these poor vagrants that were just gambling outside on the streets. And then... Wait. Is Siege taking a call?
No.
That was so weird. It looked like you were talking to somebody, like on mute.
No, I'm on push to talk, so occasionally talk to myself. Just.
Oh, I see. Okay, my bad. I was just like, whoa, dude. Anyway, so
I do that sometimes when I want to say something too flagrant. I mute and then say something crazy.
As you As you take as you take all the usable organs out, the ladies help you clean up the bodies and put them into burlap sacks. You start to walk outside of the room. People are just in there high as fuck. Nobody has even noticed that you've came and gone. Swar, do you return to your goon cave?
He would start walking back, yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he would start walking back, just filled in blood. Doesn't care.
Alright, covered in blood, just walks back. All the people's like, "What is that guy covered in blood? One of the girls on their cycle? I don't even know what that is, bro. We're medieval times." And then deep in the bowels of gas and ass, he closes the door behind him.
And one of the last things Scat wants to do before the night closes, he wants to call Gabriel into one of the rooms.
Oh, God.
Close by.
Well, is Leo here?
Oh, fuck. We have to skip past this part. But he gives Gabriel a speech, a long and heartfelt speech, that he's a fucking fiend. These aren't even mortals to him. They are slabs of meat possessed by souls to which he is to consume. Treat them as such, and the whores doubly as such. They look like as slabs of meat to the mortals we see as less than that. He slaps him around a little bit as the head pit fiend, truly disrespected.
Okay. Alright. And so the night draws to a close. The denizens begin to go home. The fog begins to clear. Alright. Okay, let's find out how well you guys did.
Did you write down the roll you did at the top of the night to see how many people came?
Well, I have to do a lot of extra rolls now, so.
Let's fucking go. It starts off good though. We're at +1 at least. D100 +1.
Okay. A grand opening, decent marketing. You were able to stop all the mercenaries from leaving, from Gabriel hitting them with modern sensibilities. You killed the guys gambling out front. So, yeah. Despite being interrogated, the noble visitation had a great time. Yeah. I would say that is 4 successes, which turns this into a pretty damn good night. With the number of people arriving, I'm gonna do 15. Find out how much money you make. You made 3,632 gold pieces.
Pretty good.
10% there, boys. Just another 10 nights like that, and we're in the clear.
Okay. It is now day. What would you guys like to do? The Evenhold sisters will show up to Scat to receive their payments, so they can go about preparing to sleep and getting ready for tomorrow.
Scat will get Scat, as he's doling out how much they get paid, and he's like sort of back turned to them, setting it out on the table. He'll whistle over for Gabriel or somebody else with the... Actually, he does not do this. He pulls out of his pocket a healing potion, a lesser, like, regular healing potion. He passes it to the even hold sister with the damaged forearm.
She will. Thank you.
Of course. We got to keep ourselves clean and tidy for the next night, don't we? Also, it's just compensation for your work, right?
They will nod. Thankful.
He doles it out and he passes it. He passes it round to all of them, and then the one sister that he gave the list to, he gets a little 10% to. He gets 10% of what he's paying each one of them, and he gives it to X. It's like, if you can send out that, if you don't mind doing me the favor, this is your payment up front, and you can expect the rest about just as much when the information is sent out, and then another little ping on each one of them that may arrive here. Full salary.
They will nod.
He just hopes they have connections because they've been. They seem like the type to have some.
They will wave at Dig as they leave. One of them will not make eye contact with Dig.
He blows a kiss.
Okay.
Riz.
Alright, go ahead. Persuasion check.
Dick.
Big. Think.
Oh.
Dude, no.
You blow a snarl towards her, and she. Oh God. She runs.
No, but the snot. Oh. If she's scared of you now, that means that you're in. She's thinking about you.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Bro, you're
He's gonna go home and dream.
Right? Yeah, you're haunting her dreams, bro. She's thinking about you.
All right.
The Rizzler. Jack the Ripper with Riz be like.
Jack the
Rizzler, dude.
Rizzler. Alrighty. Gabriel and Zig will gather in the middle for the post-night meetup as Swar emerges from the goon cave.
Yeah, Swar. Sorry about that last night, mate. We really got to get the communication all sorted out for next night.
Yes, or just calculate the correct amount from the start. It's quite simple.
Yeah, but we need to regulate as the night progresses. You know, the vibe, the attitude, the atmosphere, it all needs to match. And when we get a particular client coming in, sometimes we need up or down the dosage. We'll figure it out, mate.
Whatever.
Sure. I was also thinking possibly a defensive measure of like a sleeping draft to immobilize people who try to riot.
Scat clicks and he points right at ThroatThief then. Fantastic idea. We need offensive and defensive options. Plenty of them.
We could put everyone to sleep and then take what's in their pockets. She'll be right.
Oh. There's always a potential of that.
We could also use them for sacrifices.
Oh,
I
good
could take
call.
the good ones to the iron cage and turn them into slaves.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I love
Yes.
slaves.
Well, some of the ruffians that come through. Potentially.
By the way,
Zig.
Dig, I heard that you killed a bunch of people last night.
Yes, good work. That was quite fine material.
Good.
Indeed.
look, you,
Yes.
you did quite fine fiendish work there, and I trust it to be done in good judgment. By the looks of you, it seemed alright, but we don't want too much heat here just yet. We're not quite in leagues with the council. Once we get 2, 3, maybe 4 council members in here, regular meetup spot, they won't want this place to close down. And then we can have all the fun we like.
We get to kill the council members?
In good time. But first, we can run the streets. Connect with them. Make an allegiance.
Indeed. And,
Oh, this isn't her voice.
So what did we find out, really, from our interrogations last night, do you think? She'll be right.
Alright.
Hey,
Scat turns around. He reaches under the table, grabs his fur coat he has hooked there and wraps it around himself. And it's like, alright. To cut it short, to be clear, is that Faustina, this lady, Faustina Hightower, we're after, the one that our friend wants us to take care of. She was actually born out of wedlock. Normally that's not allowed on the council, or at least not through a heretical pairing down the way. Not the way lordships normally passed either. But that's neither here nor there. But somehow she was allowed on the council due to the threats she had using the Weeping Blade from one council member to another. And they apparently all have these sorts of bans and threats and military assistance to get what they like. Seems a little bit undemocratic, but what the people don't know won't hurt them. But she won this election and she got in. And turns out she was born far, far out of wedlock to the Duke of Isola, actually, where the Weeping Blades reside. Now, the part that has me a bit baffed is that the Duke of Isola and her father, Hightower, both seem to be men.
That's not how humans work.
I didn't believe so, but I wanted to have it clarified by you there, Swar. Would Scat know at all that here in this, at least it was true for Calcatesh, that there was some way of same-sex couples having children?
So yes, in Calcatesh, one only needs to visit a cleric of Vitteric. However, in Corvinus, such couplings are... Well, such births are not possible without foreigner magic.
He'll tell the party this. Mortals don't normally work like that, but Vitteric, the daft queer fellow, he's been assisting them with this. But that doesn't strike me as what's been going on here. That's... Now, potentially the Weeping Blades connected through a different web, not quite to the Duke of Isola, but maybe somebody behind them. Maybe the Duke themselves are hidden off as a lady. We'd have to investigate there. Maybe go. What do you all think?
Why do we care about this? Can we use it?
Blackmail against Faustina, I guess. But don't we have enough, actually? That's a very good point.
we do have a good amount. Well, we have something on all the council members, I believe. We have one being in the pocket of another. the other being overly fond of the foreign, the other having a wonderfully exploitable penchant for the vagrants outside of town, as well as the taverns there. And we know about FrostyTheNomad herself through Nellis, so...
Yeah, and of these, we could definitely persuade that one in that takes a liking to the vagrants to this establishment. Most definitely. Much to do. I'm trying to think of above table. I'm trying to think of a way that we can more quickly connect to the council itself. I can't think of a reason why. I don't want to just keep running brothel nights. It's fun to RP, but I just think it's like we got most of what we could milk out of it.
We do have breadcrumbs, like the foreign trade district apparently has links to the lady, was it?
The
Yes.
lady in the golden mountains.
If you're a Palanthus.
Then you have Everfrost with the brothels, but I think we avoid him for now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he'll come to us, right?
And he's the demon killer, right? Isn't he? Or was that another?
I was not aware of this.
That was the information we got, right?
Yeah, one of them was like the Dusk Lilies.
The leader of the Dusk Lilies is Lord Everfrost.
Yeah, that's the one.
Ah. So if he likes the seedy taverns and loves killing demons, maybe these taverns are where the cult of Babylon hang out sometimes?
Well,
Either he's a
I was just gonna point out that remember that the Dust Lilies are a secret organization. So, one of the reasons he's probably meeting in those taverns is to meet with his agents. Which would be unbeknown to Nellis.
Yes.
Maybe we could do a little, like, sneak attack.
It feels like sneak attack, the final boss.
Scared money don't make money, bro. Scared money don't make money.
Scared
Fair
money
enough.
don't make money, bro.
But like, would you rather be level 9 when you fight the final boss, or level 8 with a surprise?
Level 10?
Okay.
I don't know.
This is good.
Scared money don't make money.
This is a good argument.
I would rather be.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of scared money, but I'm also a fan of long-term investments, so I'm kind of indifferent now. Okay, so what
I will
else?
proffer one thing that we could possibly keep an eye on him now that we know that he would be going to the outskirts in order to meet with his Dusk Lilies. Because we were sent here to garner alignments within the council.
Can't we get somebody to infiltrate the Dusk Lilies?
That
would be one up from that, I guess.
Yeah, you have your boys. We both have a cult member that is quite savvy and sneaky. Maybe we can get them to infiltrate the Dusk Lilies by hanging out in this tavern and trying to join them.
Yeah, we can plant a seed in there.
Yeah?
We know that the Duskullies will be aligned towards demon hunting, so we give like a
Demon expert.
or a tragic backstory of like, oh, I saw my whole family killed by demons apart from my little sister, who was sadly turned into a demon, and I just realized I'm reenacting the first episode of Demon Slayer.
This is correct, though. This is how This is how D&D is played. So, yeah, I think this is actually really savvy. Like, we send one of either Nobbis's boy or my apprentice to go join the Dusk Lilies.
I think they're still recruiting, right? Though, so we have to wait for that.
They are currently still on their mission of finding out more information about the strange poison. And
is there anyone else we can go to send to like join the Dusk Lilies?
I may have one, but I don't think she would be patient towards it. Would I be able to martial check or your Elder Shakai friend?
Oh God!
This is genius. This is cinema.
You want to ask? you wanna ask the Sharkai if she would infiltrate the Dust Lilies for you?
Yeah, if she would be able to use deception to her advantage, in that case, we could, because there's 3 different reasons for it. 1, she's a fearsome warrior who ultimately that is going to be very appealing to anyone that's on her side, including, Moi holds up the hand with the bound loop, so she's still in contract with us. 2, she's a foreigner, so if she does get into the Duskulli's good graces and somehow gets within ours, we could play it off, say like she's infiltrating our sector just to sort of gather information, and that could also play into Elvira Palinfos, because she is fond of foreigners, and she is remarkably foreign.
She's also the least subtle person we know.
Yeah. Plus, she doesn't look like the person that would be the exact, person aligned with demons.
Okay, well, that's you'd have to roleplay that, but that's certainly an action you could take. I feel I would be remiss that if I didn't make a suggestion on Zig's behalf, because I feel like he would suggest this, and he's not here to play, so I will suggest it on his behalf. Oi, mates, what if we found out what his Dusk Lilies was hiding, right? And then we just kidnap one of them, and I mind break him and make him a slave. Then we don't have to worry about infiltration. We got somebody right there.
Yes.
But if you mind break one of them, how long does this last?
Well, Pig was broken, and she was once one of them abacus people. So, I could just do that again.
Alright, that's...
Might take me a month, maybe. Depending on the resilience of the individual.
Seems like we have a mission for the day now, don't we?
We could also hedge our bets and try different ways.
Well, let's head over there and get some spying done.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Who amongst us is the most covert?
See, this... Okay. I need some player help here.
Yeah.
I feel like Gabriel the character would offer his skill set. His skill set... Now, player aside, Gabriel's skill set is actually really good for this. For finding information in that way. The problem is that he's been so absent. I actually don't know if he would suggest that and do that. But at the same time,
I don't think he would.
It's like, I don't want him to not use a skill set.
I think his skill set is good for it, but I don't think he can understand information.
Well, what about in that case? I can go with him. We set up as like a sting claw operation.
Alright.
He observes I act as a quote-unquote piece of candy.
Scat looks at them with an eyebrow raise. I don't mean to be rude, but candy's meant to be sweet.
Candy can also be sour, mate. A ThroatThief's really sour. Like, oh wow.
Metallic, even.
Oi, like she's some kind of iron lady.
Just to confirm, Zig said that, right?
Zig said that, who is no longer your slave.
Okay. Damn, I was gonna slap him in the face.
Alright, okay, so you two, scouting mission on the outskirts to look at the dusk lilies.
He can do the main mission, I can be the sweeper.
Dig.
Finish in case
Oh,
it goes wrong.
yeah. Dig. What do you wish to get up to in Saphira?
I can find out who's leading the trade. Because we also came here to sell an item, right? A good.
We were gonna sell stone too, but instead we just became a brothel.
So we're not doing both?
As a group or not, you can open up a masonry store. You can have a side store. If you'd like.
Dig, trying to make some fucking merchant connections. That's gonna be some cinema right there.
Yeah, he's just gonna kill a bunch of people. He's gonna actually become Batman. He's gonna clean up the streets.
Hey, you want some rocks? I would, but there's all these vagrants outside that keep people from coming into my store.
We did.
Okay.
Honestly, Dig, I do have... Mate, I've got a bit of pocket money. And we did make quite a substantial amount from the night before. Maybe we could open up another masonry store. Expand out our capacity in this city. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't want to keep all our baskets in one eggs.
Yes, indeed. Hate to have too few baskets, I do.
Keep all our baskets in one egg.
19 int, by the way.
fucking
that
basket.
That doesn't mean he knows idioms.
Fucking basket case.
You know, the smarter you are, the less idioms you know, actually.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Actually, you could store quite a few baskets inside of an egg if you make them smaller. Looks like Nob's wrong again.
Actually, English isn't my first language.
Yes.
I actually speak Dutch.
I speak Dutch.
Actually. I tried to pick the goofiest language I could pick. Okay. Alright, so... Let me think. I can join you on a little excursion off to inspect the town, what other taverns and brothels exist, some of the stoneworks. I'm happy to do some sightseeing. That leaves Zig and Swar.
I plan on going to the sick and research the disease / grey / whatever it is.
Oh. You know what, Zig? If you come with us, any vagrants we see that don't seem to have a familial connection, we could pick up, send them back to the cage.
Oh, right, yeah, I like that. Yeah, that. Do that thing for me. That's nice.
Yeah.
Put him in a cage.
All right.
Use my whip.
You're fucking right, mate.
All right. So the breakdown
Don't
is.
say our words. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like
I criminal scum.
Swar's gonna go look at the sick and sort of research the disease. Gabriel and ThroatThief are going to go investigate the taverns on the outskirts to understand this demon slaying guild a little better, and then Dig and I are going to investigate the rest of Sephira, try and understand connections, try and get into some hubbub on the street, and any vagrants along the way, Zig is going to take back to entrap, remove their monument, and enslave them. Deprive them of their humanity.
Basically, they would become nothing but putty in our hands. Well said, Gabriel, mate. You fucking Lemire. Stupid motherfucker.
It's like he was always here.
I'm just banging my bionicles together. Don't mind me.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, guys. Lots of plans, lots of things to enact. Which thing would you like to do first? We could do you asking the shark eye.
Would I be able to do a martial check based on what I remember of her?
To what regard?
Basically, I want to know how good she is at deception, or that sort of thing.
Oh, deception.
Stats.
She's not. She does, however, have ample ranks in intimidation.
Okay, so I could work for it.
But yeah, you're gonna have to role play it out with her to see if she would even do it.
That's more than fair.
Technically, she works for you, but I'd like to see you press it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Bunch of
It is a
demons,
willing
and it's like you'll do whatever we'll do what we want. What about her? She can stay. She wants to stay.
She's cool. She can do whatever she wants.
She's cool. Don't leave her alone. Keep your eyes off of her. All right. Well, I guess ThroatThief will go and speak with Elia Fael. I gotta find like a better chill music for you guys than the Sephira theme because it's a little too happy. I need something like... Oh, here we go.
Kind of corrupts the campaign. It's like Happy Tree Friends in reverse.
Actually, I think I do have the Turks theme in here. So you gotta... I actually have a song called Goose Clad Faith, and it's just fucking guilty. Oh, sorry. Oh, here we go. There we go. Alright, ThroatThief. You see that Elia is currently enjoying a beverage at the bar as you approach.
ThroatThief would probably be back to her normal voice just for a wee bit, because she'd get tired of talking with Carl chanting all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do have to say, I'm kind of disappointed. You cleared out the tunnels that quickly?
It was not difficult.
Of course. Sorry, I'm not used to working with such a formidable warrior. It's kind of disturbing, actually.
To be
You will
fair,
find that
she hasn't worked with you guys working together very long, so...
You will find that I have left some of your cultists in place to secure the tunnel. I received your missive and returned as soon as I could.
Ah, excellent. Well, I think this should be a... While it will not immediately result in an interesting foe for you to challenge, it will, however, be a exploration of your overall strengths. Well, I have something in mind, at least.
And she's going to sit, if I can remember how to...
Hold shift.
Nope.
There you go.
Yep, I was doing control for some reason. She's just going to take a seat and pour herself a shot of firewater or whatever whiskey is on brand.
Tell me, what do you know of the Dusk Lilies?
I know not of them. Are they our enemies? Shall I destroy them?
Yes and no. They are our enemies, but they have use to us.
Very well.
Be ashamed to destroy them so ruthlessly.
Then
So
how may I
instead-
be of service?
We have a plan to cut the head off the snake and rot it out from the inside.
So I am to assassinate someone.
Not immediately. We want to plant you on the inside. As a capable warrior looking for a challenge. Who heard of a legendary group of demon hunters? Or I believe as Ghanaians would say, Emasu. I don't know if I put that, but it would fit in quite well with you already. Someone who seeks a challenge to carve out a legacy of blood. And you would be intimidating enough that people would be scared to ask questions.
So you wish for me to infiltrate this organization?
Yes. Obviously, if it's not to your taste, then even with this bond,
And will raise her hand to reveal that she's still got the ribbon of hair around her palm. The blood is still soaked in.
even with this, I would not be so succinct and to force you to do something like that.
I have no problem with doing so. I will admit, my particular skill set is more in the removal of threats, rather than the seconding of those threats. But is if this what you require, then I shall have to perform outside of my comforts. My blade can remain in its sheath. But how will I get in contact with this organization? Do you have some way for me to do so?
We're going to be working on that. I'll be going over to a known location of theirs and scouting out the location. Apparently they're spies and their leader is very fond of this place. Someone who visits there pretty frequently, but he's in a high position of standing, so it isn't good for him to be seen there. Therefore he's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
What do you suggest, then?
Myself and another of ours, not the annoying one, thankfully, will be headed there. We'll gather information, and then we'll plant you in place. Give you a story, make it one that is somewhat true, so you don't have to deceive too often. We'll also give you a set of instructions on what to do, how to progress, and what you would need to do to contact us should you need it. Once you get far enough inside, we can develop from there. Rest assured. I'd love to get the head off this lily.
So be it. If this is what you require, I shall attend to it my best.
Your best is all I can ever ask for. Regardless, it'll take a few days, so if you think of anything that you would possibly need, require, or even just... well, let's just say if you want to...
If it would be acceptable,
go on.
She will say, if it will take a few days, I would like to go to the foreign quarter and visit the shrine of Aladdin.
Of course. Offer prayer to your god.
Yes.
ThroatThief will nod.
That's more than fair. I do not know of the customs of your land, apart from an obvious preference towards blood and honor. So, if you need anything from there,
ThroatThief will firstly open the right character sheet, not the disguise. She will hand over 200 gold pieces.
She will take it.
For you. For either for you to have or to offer to Aladdin.
She will nod. She will finish her drink. I shall return in a few days. Will you be ready by then?
We should. Don't like giving guarantees, but I'm near positive we will be.
Very well. She will get up. She will nod. And she will go to the forest.
As she leaves, I'll just call out,
Happy hunting.
She'll give a little wave over her shoulder as she exits.
I'll take the shot with me, and I'll...
Also, I spent one patience to teleport her here.
Okay, that's very good to know.
It's worth it.
Well, while users were all circle jerking each other off,
Side-eyes Zig bombastically.
First of all, it's a square, not a circle.
there's 5 of you. It's more round and square.
I'm not gonna grab Swar's penis.
to the voices of reason.
That being said, whose penis would you grab there?
I can't answer that as my soul ain't here. Whee! Not his either.
I'd like
his.
to insight check Zig.
Zig
Alright.
would definitely grasp with both hands Dig and hold him close.
Dig starts to blush.
Alright.
Oh my.
Oh my!
Right, is that the first order of business taken care of there, ThroatThief?
Yes. You remember our friend from the Elder Shakai?
Who could forget her?
Exactly. We have a contract with her. Well, I specifically.
Did she
We are to
sign
give
it?
her information on how to infiltrate the Dusk Lilies, which me and Nas the Gabriel will be providing in a few days. But she has agreed to be our mole on the inside.
Alright. Maybe we should run this place here with a few quiet days, let the whores do their work. Up the security a little. You go off to the outskirts. Us lot do our work. We'll return back with another bash. Hopefully get one of those nobles down. How about that?
Indeed.
Alright. So, at this point, I hope Scat, Dig, Swar, and Zig will start to head out. Eventually, Swar goes off to the medical area, and we go to check out the other brothels. Arcadum's muted right now, but what he's trying to say into his microphone is thank you for the raid, Molten Magic for 3.
In the bathroom. So.
Yeah. He's right now he's shitting and he's thinking, yo, thank you for the raid.
Excellent raid. Very good.
Molten Magic. Oh! As he's cranking off a few floaters. Let's fucking go. Yo, salute. Okay, so for those of you who have just joined us, we have opened a brothel in Corvallis. It's going really well, and we're trying to infiltrate the council that exists here on a continent with very little magic. They're allowed to do it here. We're under disguise as fiends, trying. Spread our master's wishes. Do you guys have any like strats onto like what to do with Agamemnon? Do you guys have any like end game goals?
No.
Haven't thought of it.
So like I feel like there's so many Babylon simps, right? That like it would suck so bad to just be another one of these normies, dude. Like I would really find it interesting if like we could turn it up a little bit. We could leverage Agamemnon a little bit. He wants to put Babylon down a peg. It'd be interesting if we could do that.
The one we work for? Or?
Yeah, Aggie.
Aggie Daddy.
We have our manager, and then we have the head boss, right? We have the CEO, and there's our manager. And I think that like I don't like our manager very much, but like. So many people simp for the CEO. I think we can do something about this. You know, we can send a little Luigi off to Babylon. You, if you go at me.
I don't think so.
There was a guy who shot a CEO named Luigi. Long story, but
is that the health guy?
Yeah. I'm saying Babylon's like that.
Hello,
guy.
I'm back. I'm glad we're.
I
Why are we talking about?
So I'm saying that like Babylon is like the CEO, right? And so many people have simped for this CEO, right? That it's kind of crazy. I don't want to just be another Babylon simp.
But,
I want to.
But you're working
greater
for
goals. Exactly. But we're also like fiendish, and we have like long-term thinking.
Oh, sure, I guess.
Long-term thinking? Do you want to cross Babylon in long-term thinking?
Yeah, man. Like I think it'd be fucking sick if we could fucking steal one of his toes.
What the heck?
Steal one of his toes.
Yeah, dude.
Alright.
Yeah, there should be a mount. We steal one of his toes, plant it onto Varium, and there's a new mountain range. Good Babylon's toes. That'd be sick, dude.
Big toe energy.
Yeah, dude. Imagine you get to be the people that stole one of Babylon's toes. Legendary. Or you could just be like every other Babylon simp, left to the annals of history to be forgotten.
You can do what you want. You want to try and steal some toes? You live your best life.
We might not do that. I was just throwing out some ideas to the group, seeing how we feel. They seem more like throat thieves than toe thieves.
Okay.
There's only one
Okay.
OG, motherfucker.
Yeah. True.
There's only
Okay.
one OG, motherfucker.
You guys ready to get back at it? Get back at it?
Yep, I've already got my configuration set for espionage.
Okay. So who wants to go first? I think Swar hasn't done enough. Let him go first.
Yes. My time to shine.
It is my time. Okay, what would you like to do?
He would like to, since he needs to physically examine the victims of the grey disease-ish thing, so he would try to go to where those people would be taken and try to be able to examine them somehow.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. As you go out into the slums, into the hospices where these victims have come in, the merchants that made it through, that is, they carry with them not just the information about the disease, but also rumors and hearsay. So, go ahead and make me... First, we'll start with a medicine check.
I do not have it trained if it matters, but I will roll the normal. He doesn't care. Medicine, you.
Okay.
I guess.
That's... okay. I don't know why that made me laugh. So it's just... He does not care. But good day.
Yes. Healing, you.
Healing? That's gross. I didn't come here for healing. Alright. Make me an alchemy check then.
Yes. Anyone?
Alright, as you start to study the poison, the first thing that you notice is that there is... The infected quality about it seems to take on more of a presence of fungus within the creature's, within the person's body. You will see that many of the worst recipients of this disease, for lack of a better word, this infection, they seem to be sprouting from places on their body. Very minute, almost indecipherable ones, but ones that you're able to pick up on. Another thing that you find pretty disturbing, all things considered, is that many of these people, they seem to be delirious. As you take a closer look, you will listen to them spout off random bits of information, random bits of... It almost sounds like they're reciting something. It's not really clear what it is. You think at first that it's madness, but your fiendish persuasion reveals to you more about it. There's something else here. Could be a spell, a recipe perhaps. It's not really clear. Make me an additional alchemy check. As you look more closely, you're able to make out a few things. The people seem to keep repeating something about Pride Lake. In bits and pieces that you will overhear, Pride Lake cometh, lies within. It feels, it seeks. They will keep whispering underneath their breath. You will also notice a couple of other things. The corpses of those that did not survive. The tops of their... Before they're burned, that is. The tops of their bodies that are covered in this strange fungal growth seems to be emitting spores. It is becoming more and more clear that the people of Saphira dealing with this threat have not been dealing with it properly. In fact, in an almost bizarre twist of fate, you believe that you've actually saved the infection from spreading due to your expertise in claiming them for your research. The more and more people that come in, the less and less likely it'll be that it does not spread.
So the higher the density of the people in a region, the less chance of spreading.
No. What I mean to say is that it is by pure coincidence, happenstance, perhaps an ironic twist of fate, that Swar's interference by taking these bodies away from the tents and the triage and the hospices in order to experiment on them, because he does things properly with alchemy, protecting himself and others from undue infection, although he doesn't need to protect himself, he has actually stopped it from spreading because the people there did not know of the extent of this infection or disease.
Oh. Cool.
Accidental good act, which is kind of gross. But the thing here, Swar, is what will you do with this information? You still don't know the extent of this fungus. You don't even know if you are immune to it, although you have a strong suspicion that you are. But there is something to be said with it. This could spread out of control.
Yes. What he would want to do, even if it's not maybe the first step, would be to hijack this, cure it, and then give it his own disease.
Okay.
So, what would be the first step there? I guess first step would be to cure the disease. Or at least mitigate it.
You know, when some people get cancer, they can get two different kinds at the same time, like two different types of tumors. And the tumors try and outcompete each other, and then it makes it so like it's you don't have cancer. So, watch out.
What would you like to do, Swar?
What are my options, really? Is there any guideline at all? Or?
It is completely up to you. You can ignore this fact and not care if it spreads. You can try to control the spread. You can, as you say, create an antidote to it so that you can then infect it with your own thing that you want. That particular approach will obviously take a lot of time, because whatever this is, it's potent. It's on par with something you can make, perhaps even in the darker, more forbidden parts of your mind, perhaps greater than what you can do. There's also the fact that it isn't a disease, nor is it a poison. It is an infection through a fungal spore, which is in and of itself a very difficult threat to deal with, because the normal things that you would use to cure that, to cure the other things, will not work on this fungus. Then there's the added thing of why these people keep whispering the same thing, almost like in an incantation or chant. It's more than just a memory, and it's certainly not one that they all share, because as you study the ledgers and the reports of where they came from, they did not all come from the same direction, they simply all passed through the same area. Now, while it's clear to figure out where perhaps this connective point is, meaning it's Pride Lake, it does not, however, appear to be a shared experience that these people have had. Only the areas of infection. It's even possible that some of these infections occurred completely separate from this interaction. These are questions you don't have the answers to. Hopefully, when your troops return, your particular people, they come back with more information from the source of this poison, disease, infection, you'll be able to fill in more of the pieces. But for now, a very real threat to Saphira exists. If these spores spread, it could get out of control, past to the point of your ability to control it.
So what does, like, the edicts of the Horsemen of Pestilence say about, like, spores instead of disease and stuff?
Well, that's on Team EU. That's pestilence. Just because it's a mushroom doesn't matter to the horseman.
Yeah,
However,
then he would.
Here's where the gray area is.
Okay.
Remember, evil only cares about results. So it's about to what you want to do. Do you think that your appeasement to the horsemen by letting this spread is more important at this time than maintaining a level of control and law in this city? Because something you do know from your experience is that if this does spread out of control, the city will start to break down. And remember, the reason that you're here is to provide an allegiance to the cult of Agamemnon. And if the city was to fall apart, they would not be in a position to offer what Agamemnon wants.
Yes, right.
But you're also
Do
on
I
Team
care?
Evil. Yeah, exactly. There's also
Yes.
that. Yeah.
I also don't work for Agamemnon.
Yeah, so that's what it comes down to is which choice does Swar make?
Well, for Swar, it's all about the competition. He would work to outcompete this pestilence. He would not stop the spread, but he would work on, like, making his own that would outcompete it. Like, take over. Yeah.
So when you say that, do you mean that you want to make a spreading cure with that replaces it, or one that would try to infect more people than it?
Replace it, basically.
Replace it?
Okay. That's the greater challenge.
More accidental good stuff. Got it. All right.
Depends. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you actually make, but...
Yes.
Oakley dokley, then.
You can make it that instead of them just saying random shit, they just curse out other people's mums. I think that's, like, pretty... They just do, like, non-stop your mum jokes. I think that's more evil, actually. Just if you want some pointers.
Yes, do that.
He gets around like your mother.
like your mom. Oh.
Or maybe they just like stab people. Like instead of saying bad things, they just do bad things. So it's cool.
Decisions.
Yes. He would definitely try to outcompete it. Worst case, it gets the city under control, I guess. Best case, it's his own disease, yes. The great honor.
Alright. Well, that's something you can work on. Would anybody else like to do something? Dig, you said you wanted to go and try to start up a side business?
Yeah.
Did Leo just leave?
I
got moved to
assume
the
this was-
AFK.
Yeah, he was AFK for a while.
Yeah,
Did he get AFK kicked?
I believe so.
yeah. He's not in a dream.
Oh, he
set.
said nah in chat. I'm just cooked, waiting in line.
Oh,
Sorry about that, buddy.
okay.
Oh, I hope you get in from tier 1 soon.
Alright. Well, in either case, let's go and do your thing, Dig.
Alright.
Okay, Dig, you want to go into the merchant's quarter and try to set up some business deals. Go ahead and make me a merchant's kit check, please.
I don't have a merchant's kit.
Oh, okay.
Zig is with us. This is
Zig-
why
yeah,
I
Zig-
banged Zig.
Oh, Zig's the one with the merchant's kit?
Yeah.
He prepped it up last time.
Oh, in that case, Zig will go with Dig and provide the rolls necessary. Alright, so mate, you want to get some rocks set up for some sailing? You want to go sell some rocks to some people? Oh, Scat,
Yeah.
yes.
Indeed, let's see what we can sell to these people. I think they'll be quite excited at us bringing down the masonry and quarry tactics we have from up north.
Alright, sounds good, mate. Alright, I'll go ahead and do the roll as...
Yeah. We'll show them the old down frown delight.
My god.
Nice.
It's
What a
dropping
wizard
that
do.
20 right there on top of it.
What's a fucking
He's
wizard?
nothing here
do?
to enjoy it.
My word.
So we're going together, but we're looking for different things. So Zig wanted to just pick up some vagrants for slaves. Dig wanted to basically make his side hustle slinging a rock, and Scat's checking out the competition in terms of brothels. And just like, where's the state of Saphira like? Like, I want to know word on the street. Like, how's it going?
Well, I guess make me some survival checks or persuasion checks. Your choice.
Me or Dick?
Both. Both of you can roll. Okay. So what you're able to discover while searching around the merchant quarter, you can see that there's always need and supply and demand in Saphira, especially due to the foreign markets. Foreign markets being the premium place for one to make major trades. However, the foreign markets do their trades in large gambles. Since they can only trade truly once a year, supplies and demands go up by major amounts and predicted sorties that are needed to be exchanged. The most prominent and most wealthy members of the foreigner district have been rumored to be able to use teleportation, but those things haven't really been founded by anyone. As you kind of scope out around, you can see that there are a couple of larger orders that would have a greater payoff. Or you can go with orders that you could actually make money in the more immediate fund. Which would you like to do?
I think the more immediate one.
Okay. Alright, so Zig, using his merchant's kit, will convince some of the merchants nearby that good stone is needed, that you can provide from your quarry. You will use the fact that you are representatives from Downfrown, which is a known and notable town. Let's see here. Does Zig have the mastery?
No, he just has the kit and the proficiency.
He doesn't have the mastery in or anything? Okay.
Nope.
In that case, well, he rolled a 20. Well, I'll have to do another roll anyway. Okay. Pretty good. Zig is able to convince the merchants that that this venture is at least something worth gambling on. So, with this setup, you're able to set up a proper trade deal, which will result in... Let's see here. Which will result in... Let's see. Let's do... Probably generate a monthly income of... We'll start at 250 gold pieces.
Okay, not bad.
Okay.
Okay.
That can cover a lot of the costs of the brothel, I think. Not a lot, but like a pretty decent amount.
Alright, mate. I think that's pretty much all I can do until we're able to get like a surplus of nice stones, maybe. Or depending on market fluctuations, or more time having passed, I think.
What if we do scout out some desperate individuals who need stone right quick, unfinished building projects and such? Potentially we could use our means to get the stone air faster. Puts us at a distinct advantage over the other quarrymen. Or stonemongers. Maybe in mind for your next little negotiation there, Zig. Alright. I assume Scat fails in trying to look around at the other taverns and brothels with a 5.
Correct.
Okay. He just walks around Saphira and he sees a Gyat and he just tries to follow it for a bit. Gets maced, grabs his eyes and runs away.
A Gat! Oh no, not a Gat!
He doesn't understand how brothels work, so he just saw a scantily clad lady and just assumed she worked at one. Classic mistake.
Classic Zig. Classic Scat.
I was gonna say.
The morality here is strange. And then there was 3. I thought we were just gonna, dude. We should have across the course of the game. We just keep losing players until it's just one on one.
Where did Nob go?
I
My
still
Discord crashed when I turned on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Discord does that, man.
All right. Well, what would you like your next major excursion to be that I can prep for?
I think we ought to, depending on how Swar's disease thing goes, I think we ought to go to the source of the disease and investigate this. Pride Lake, maybe, guys?
I was thinking same thing.
I think that would be fun. I don't know if it's necessarily what a character, is probably the best thing for the campaign, but I think it's the most fun thing for me, and it's something Scat would be interested in. It's either that or we go to try and infiltrate the council more. But that just seems like we just have to sit around roll time. I don't know how we can do that more aggressively.
We'll just have to pursue opportunities, go as far as we can with it before time has to pass and then chase another one. Because we've got 4 council members, 4 different opportunities. Pursue them.
Yeah. Maybe we could just go around Saphira RP. So it's either we go around Saphira RP rizzing the council members, which we've never done successfully. I don't think we've ever socially got somebody to like us. We're fiends, so it's normal. Or we can go to this far go into the center of the far cloud.
If we're even able to. Swar believes he's immune, but the rest of us, I don't think that's what we could possibly consider. I could probably take Blessing, a Rod, and something else in order to make myself immune to magical diseases and sicknesses, but that's only me, unfortunately. We could do that in the future, though, but Swar would...
I can quickly learn... I forget which spell it is, but learn the spell that allows us to protect ourselves from diseases. And then go into the disease place. And then whilst Scat's doing that, you can set up the thing with the bunny stuff.
Bunny?
What's the Demon Slayers called?
Dusk Lilies.
Dusk Lilies, there we go. Bunny, where'd that come from?
I would probably be spending a few days anyway from here on out scouting with Gabriel in order to get information to allow Elia Elphael to infiltrate. Okay,
so what we're going to do next time is you guys are going to scout. We're going to prepare for venturing into the source of the disease. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and if we learn about the disease, that gives us more leverage against the council. Then we can bring that back, and I think we have blackmail against them. We have something we can do for them, and on top of all of that, because they're always vying for power against each other and need mercenaries, we have a huge mercenary force we can leverage too. So I think then we have enough leverage, and we can crank it. Does that sound good to you, Zig and Swar?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have another question that's just in terms of curing, or is it easier to change it, or is it easier to cure it and then apply a new one?
Probably the second one.
Yeah.
Because to change it, you need to, know what it is.
But if we go to the center, maybe we do know what it is.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could always learn more.
Yes.
I'm just telling you with your current information.
Yeah, let's go to the center and do some gain of function research.
Mhm. Really, do you think we would need a vaccine for Usri? Because I could technically defend myself. Swar doesn't need it, but everyone else would need protection of some kind.
Whilst we have 3 days where you're gathering information. If 4 fiends cannot figure out how to not get athlete's foot across 3 days, I'm sorry, then that's on us, not you.
Cue to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia title card. 4 fiends get athlete's foot.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. We have a plan for next time. You guys are gonna go to the cloud.
The
Okay.
cloud, the world of
I think
days.
was it the cloud or the island?
Oh, which one? Where the cloud
Yeah.
is, or where the island is?
Wait, where's the source of the disease?
Swar thinks that the source of the disease is either the cloud or the island. The people are whispering about the island, but the cloud is where they picked it up, or at least that's what he knows so far.
Wasn't there? Well, didn't we learn about some caves or some the exact place in the cloud? We heard about
Dagon's
something.
Rest. Dagon's Rest is the inn where it was believed to have originated from, but there's some evidence discovered to the contrary.
So, which one would you rather go to?
Well, he would be more inclined to why everyone is talking about the lake when they have never been there.
Let's go to the fucking lake then.
Sounds good.
I'm down. Sounds fucking lit.
I
Boys trip to the lake.
I will prepare all that shit then for next time.
Boys trip to the lake.
Oh
Let's go.
boy, sounds good.
Hey,
All right.
trip to the lake.
Right on time as always, Leo.
Just in time.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for everybody for watching. Thanks for playing, everybody. Hooray! Yay!
See that.
Woot woot.
All right.
See you next time, chat.
All right, let's see. Do we have any?
Chat.
Do we have any iron and ire? We do not. Thanks for watching,
All right,
everybody.
You can just post whatever you sent to Arcadum earlier.
No, please don't.
I'll DM it to you afterwards.
Anyway,
Oh
thanks for
my
watching,
God.
guys. Thanks for playing. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye,
See you
everybody.
guys.
See y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.